Hey there. So today we are going to dive deep into something called the Selling Online Challenge. It's a program from the digital marketing powerhouse Russell Brunson, and it's all about completely flipping the script on how people sell their stuff online. All right, so here's the game plan. We're going to kick things off by looking at the big problem this whole thing is trying to solve. Then we'll get to know the man himself, Russell Brunson. After that, we'll unpack his big idea, this one-to-many framework, see how he teaches it, and finally, we'll figure out who this is actually for. So first things first, what's the core issue here? Well, it's a struggle that, let's be honest, a lot of entrepreneurs, coaches, and experts know way too well. It's that frustrating, slow, and just plain inefficient grind of selling one person at a time. And this question right here, it just cuts straight to the bone, doesn't it? It's aimed squarely at anyone who feels like they're on a hamster wheel, endlessly chasing that next customer, one call, one email, one pitch at a time. That feeling of burnout is exactly the pain point this challenge is designed to eliminate. And this is where they really lay out the promise, right? It's that classic before and after story. On one side, you've got the grind, chasing people, feeling stuck, maybe even burning cash on ads that don't work. And on the other side, the dream, a predictable system that actually attracts the right customers and makes marketing finally click. Okay, so who is the guy making all these big promises? To really get the method, you gotta understand the man behind the curtain, and that's Russell Brunson. And his resume is a huge part of the whole pitch. I mean, this isn't just some random coach. He's the co-founder of ClickFunnels, which is a monster in the marketing software world. He's a best-selling author, and he's helped other business owners make hundreds of millions. But that last point, that's the real kicker. Building a billion-dollar company without a traditional sales team, that's the whole secret sauce right there. And this quote, you see this everywhere, and for good reason. It's basically the entire concept boiled down into one powerful promise. The idea is to take the selling skills you already have and just plug them into a system, a funnel, that lets you sell to countless people all at once. So this one-to-many framework, he talks about it all the time. But what is it really? This is the engine that makes the whole thing run. So let's pop the hood and see what's inside. So this is a huge shift in thinking, right? Instead of getting on call after call, doing demo after demo, you create one killer sales presentation. Just one. Then you build a simple automated sales funnel around it that just feeds people to that presentation, letting it do all the heavy lifting for you, 24/7. And look, they position this as way more than just a sales trick. It's a strategy for building something real, something stable. The goal is to build an income stream you actually control, create an asset, that sales presentation, that works for you even when you're sleeping, and master a skill that makes you valuable no matter what the economy's doing. All right, so the idea makes sense, but how do you actually learn to do all this? Well, the whole challenge is packed into an intense 3-day virtual event, and each day tackles a very specific piece of the puzzle. The whole process is super logical. Day 1 is all about building your foundation, understanding the framework, and crucially, crafting an offer people can't resist. Day 2, okay, now that you've got your stage, how do you get an audience? It's all about attracting your ideal customers. And then day 3, that's when they bring out the big guns, advanced psychology, persuasion, and the secrets to creating not just customers, but true fans. And you gotta love the marketing language here, right? We're talking 7-figure pitch and even advanced mind-controlling techniques. Now, yeah, it's a little dramatic, but what it's really pointing to is that this isn't just beginner stuff. They're teaching high-level persuasion and sales scripting tactics, the kind of stuff designed to be incredibly effective. This all sounds pretty incredible, but let's get real for a second. Who is this actually for? Because it's definitely not for everyone. They're pretty specific about who they want in the room. They're pretty upfront about this. This is for people who are already in the game, coaches, consultants, experts, anyone with a product or service. And here's the key. It's for those who are already making some sales and are ready to scale up, to go from just good to great. They're very clear. If you're just looking for a freebie or starting from absolute zero, this probably isn't the right fit. This is about amplification. And this feedback from a past attendee, Jared Judge, I think it really nails the key takeaway. He's not just talking about cool ideas, he's talking about how actionable it is. The goal is for you to walk away with a plan you can use like right now. And just to give you a sense of the scale of the opportunity we're talking about here, a report from Allied Market Research projects the online coaching industry alone is on track to be worth $11.7 billion by 2032. That's not a typo. 12 billion. They use that number to show that this isn't some tiny niche. It's a massive, growing pie. And that brings us to the final question, the one they really want you to ask yourself. It kind of reframes everything, doesn't it? Learning this one-to-many method isn't just about a new sales tactic. It's about deciding that you want a piece of that massive, multi-billion-dollar digital pie. So the real question is, how big of a slice do you want?